Okay, good afternoon, students. In the last class, we discussed trigonometric functions, related points, circular motion. We discussed. What is that last point? Circular motion. In circular motion, I found that trigonometric functions, sin theta value, cos theta value, tan theta, cot theta, secant theta, cosecant theta. Now I can give some example problems related to that condition. The first one, we have to just identify sin 30 degree, sin 30 degree equal to question mark, sin 30 degree equal to question mark. Find out three sides of triangle. What is meaning of triangle? A polygon is formed by three line segments. It's called as triangle. Here we have to find out that three sides of triangle. This side we have to identify opposite side. Opposite side we have to find out. Adjacent side we have to find out. Hypotenuse we have to find out. Okay, it is a given example problem. In previous classes, we discussed some points, and that equals something. I given some value. With the help of that values, we have to identify that the opposite side and the hypotenuse. Next, you can apply that Pythagoras theorem. Then you can find out that adjacent side. But here, I did not given that information for sin 30 degree. Sin 30 degree equal to question mark. First, you have to find out that sin 30 degree. Okay, here first one, you can identify question. First, we have to write question sin 30 degree. Sin 30 degree equal to, okay, sin 30 degree equal to sin 30 degree equal to 1 by 2. Sin 30 degree equal to 1 by 2. What is the use of sine function? Sine function is used to compare opposite side and the hypotenuse. Just we have to imagine that right angle triangle. Trigonometric function only applicable to right angle triangle. Okay, we have to represent that angle theta. Theta equal to 30 degree. Theta equal to 30 degree. Now, here 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 represents opposite side, 2 represents hypotenuse. Here just identify angle opposite side, we have to represent BC. ABC, one right angle triangle. So angle 30 degrees opposite side, we have to represent BC. BC value equal to 1. BC value equal to 1. AC value equal to 2. Understood? Now you have to find out AB value. You have to find out AB value. AB value how much? According to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse whole square equal to opposite side whole square plus adjacent side whole square. According to Pythagoras theorem. Find out that AB value. Here adjacent side whole square equal to opposite side, hypotenuse whole square minus opposite side whole square. Hypotenuse whole square value 2 whole square minus opposite side whole square 1 square. 2 square value 4 minus 1, that is equal to 3. Adjacent side represents AB. AB whole square. AB whole square equal to 3, but AB equal to root 3. AB equal to root 3. Now we have to represent AB root 3. Now find out that opposite side value. Opposite side value 1. Adjacent side value root 3. Hypotenuse value 2. Understood? Okay. So like that, you have to find out that the opposite side, adjacent side, and the hypotenuse with the help of trigonometric functions. I given this table for you. So sine 0 degree, sine 30 degrees, sine 60 degrees, sine 90 degrees. Okay, sine 0 degree value how much? Sine 0 degree value equal to 0. Sine 30 degree value equal to 1 by 2. Sine 60 degree value equal to 1 by root. Sine 45 degree value equal to 1 by root 2. Sine 60 degree value root 3 by 2. Sine 90 degree value 1. Okay, already I explained that table for you. You have to learn that points, very, very important. Next, I can give some example problems. Now you have to find that angle. Now you have to find out that angles. Example problems, homework problems. Homework problems. Sine 60 degree. Sine 60 degree equal to question mark. Second one, cos 60 degree. Cos 60 degree equal to question mark. Next one, example 3. Example 3, tan 60 degree. Tan 60 degree equal to question mark. Next, fourth one, tan 45 degree equal to question mark. And 45 degree equal to question mark. Example 4. Example 4. Example 5. Example 5. Secant 30 degree. Secant 30 degree equal to question mark. Next one, example 6. Example 6. Okay, here we have to represent secant 45 degree equal to question mark. Example 7. Example 7. Cosecant 90 degree equal to question mark. Cosecant 90 degree equal to question mark. Example 8. Example 8. Cosecant 0 degree equal to question mark. Are you identifying these conditions? What is the necessity of that table? Given that table in first class. So theta sine functions. Sine 0 degree equal to 1. Sine 30 degree equal to 1 by 2. Sine 45 degree equal to 1 by root 2. Sine 60 degree equal to root 3 by 2. Sine 90 degree value equal to 1. Okay, already I explained that table for you. That table you have to read, and after that you can answer this question. Okay, students, perfectly you have to read all the points. Otherwise, you have to get the confusion. We have to read perfectly. After that, you can do this example problem. It is very easy problem. Otherwise, these problems are very difficult for you. Don't forget this point. The next one. Next one. Now just identify circular path have to represent two-dimensional axis. One is x-axis, another one y-axis. Negative x-axis, negative y-axis. We want to explain that motion of body in circular path, we require two reference axes. One is horizontal axis, another one is vertical axis. First, we have to discussing one by one point. Here, radius vector, radius of the circular path, we have to represent from center to circumference. This radius vector makes 0 degree with respect to x-axis. 0 degree with respect to x-axis. Here, initial angle 0 degree. Initial angle 0 degree. Next, radius vector position changes towards positive y-axis direction. Here, radius vector makes 90 degrees with respect to horizontal x-axis. We have to represent that angle 90 degrees. Next, radius vector position we have to identify along negative x-axis direction. Here, radius vector makes 180 degrees with respect to horizontal x-axis direction. Horizontal x-axis direction we have to identify. Now, radius vector is represents along negative y-axis direction. Along negative y-axis direction. Just identify 180 degree, and here radius vector direction along negative y-axis direction. Now, it makes how much angle? 270 degrees with respect to horizontal x-axis. Identify this angle 270 degrees. Radius vector position finally comes to along horizontal x-axis. What is the angle makes with respect to horizontal x-axis? 360 degrees. Represents 270, represents 360 degrees. The radius vector completes one rotation. That radius vector sweeps 360 degrees. The radius vector sweeps 360 degrees. We have to identify this point: 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree. Write this degree in radians. 0 degree we have to write directly 0 degree. Next one, radians we have to write radians 0. Next one, radians pi by 2 radian. Next angle 90 degree, pi by 2 radian. Next angle we have to represent 180 degree equal to how many radians? Pi radians. 180 degree equal to pi radian. Yes or no? Next one, here 270 degree. 270 degree we have to represent here. Pi radian we have to write 2 pi by 2. 2 pi by 2. 270 degree. 270 degree we have to represent 3 into pi by 2. 3 into pi by 2. Next, 360 degree we have to write 4 pi by 2. 4 pi by 2. Okay, so just identify this condition. Here, radius vector sweeps 360 degrees in circular path. For every 90 degree, we have to represent in a radians. We have to represent in a radians. Here, 90 degree equal to pi by 2. 90 degree equal to pi by 2 radian. Here, 180 degree equal to 2 pi by 2 radian. Next, 270 degree equal to 3 pi by 2 radian. 360 degree equal to 4 pi by 2 radian. Understand how to convert that degree into radian? First question. I'm asking this question. How to convert this degree into radian? In mathematics, generally we have to identify these points. Okay, first one, 180 degree. 180 degree equal to pi radians. 180 degree equal to pi radians. 180 degree equal to pi radians. 1 degree equal to how much? 1 degree equal to pi by 180 radian. 1 degree equal to pi by 180 radian. Now find out one by one. 1 degree equal pi by 8 radian. 1 degree equal to pi by 180 radian. Now find out first one. 90 degree. 90 into 1 degree. 90 into 1 degree equal to 90 into pi by 180. Pi by 180. 0, 0 get cancelled. 9 ones, 9 twos. That is equal to pi by 2. 90 degree equal to pi by 2 radian. Understood? Next, we have to find out 270 degree or 180 degree. 180 degree, first we have to find out 180 degree. 180 degree, 180 into 1 degree. 1 degree value equal to pi by 180. So right here 180 into pi by 180 radian. 180 1 just 180 ones. That is equal to pi radian. That is equal to pi radian. 180 degree equal to pi radian. Next we have to find out 270 degree. 270 into 1 degree. Okay, 270 degree means 270 into 1 degree. 270 into 1 degree value pi by 1 degree value how much? Pi by 180. Here 93 jars, 92 jars. That value equal to 3 pi by 2. That value equal to 3 pi by 2. 270 degree value equal to 3 pi by 2. Next one you have to find out 360 degree. 360 degree equal to 360 into 1 degree. 360 into 1 degree value pi by 180. 180 once to 180 2 just, that is equal to 2 pi radian. Okay, we have to identify these conditions. How to convert a degree into radians? 1 degree value equal to pi by 180 radian. 90 degree equal to pi by 2 radian. 180 degree equal to pi radian. 270 degree equal to 3 pi by 2 radian. 360 degree equal to 2 pi radian. Like that we have to convert that degrees into radian. Okay, it is 90, 180, 70 and we want to convert 30 degrees into radian. 30 degree into radian. Note down this point. Note down these points first. Now find out that 30 degree value. Here I given hint for you. 1 degree equal to pi by 180 radian. Example problems. First one. 30 degree equal to dash radian. 30 degree equal to dash radian. Example 2. 60 degree equal to dash radian. 60 degree equal to dash radian. Next example 3. 90 degree equal to dash radian. 90 degree equal to dash radian. Example 4. 110 degree, sorry, 120 degree equal to dash radian. Equal to dash radian. Next example 5. Example 5. 45 degree. 45 degree equal to dash radian. Now find out 30 degree equal to dash radian. First we can just identify 30 degree. 30 degree equal to 30 into 1 degree. 30 degree equal to 30 into 1 degree. 1 degree value equal to how much? Pi by 180. 1 degree value equal to pi by 180. Just to substitute 30 into pi by 180. Here 0 0 get cancelled, 3 1 jars, 3 6 jars. Means pi by 6. 30 6 jars 180. Pi by 6. 30 degree value equal to pi by 6. 30 degree value equal to how much? Pi by 6. The next 60 degree equal to dash radian. 60 degree equal to dash radian. Okay, next example problem we have to write 60 degree. 60 degree equal to 60 into 1 degree. 60 into 1 degree. 60 into 1 degree value equal to how much? Pi by 180. Pi by 180. 61 jars, 63 jars. That is equal to pi by 3. 60 degree equal to pi by 3. Next one, 90 degree equal to dash radians. 90 into 1 degree. 90 into 1 degree. 1 degree value equal to pi by 180. So like that you have to find out all the values. Pi by 180. Pi by 180. 91 jars. 92 jars. That is equal to how much? Pi by 2. Okay, note down these 3 problems. Next I can explain this another 2 example problems. Next, another 2 examples you have to identify. So here 60 degree value how much? Pi by 3. Pi by 3. Okay. Here 90 degree value pi by 2 completed. Next 120 degree they given. 120 degree equal to 120 into 1 degree. 120 degree equal to 120 into 1 degree. 1 degree value equal to how much? 120 into pi by 180 degree. Sorry, pi by 180. Here 0 0 get cancelled. Here 6 3 jars, 6 2 jars. 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. 120 degree equal to 2 pi by 3 radian. 2 pi by 3 radian. So here completed. How much radians? 2 pi by 3 radian. Next 45 degree equal to how much? Here 45 degree equal to dash radian. 45 degree equal to dash radian. Right here 45 degree equal to 45 into 1 degree. 45 into 1 degree. Find out 45 into pi by 180 degree. Pi by 180 degree. How many times it will cancel? 45 1 jars, 45 4 jars. Okay, that is equal to pi by 4 radian. Pi by 4 radian. So 45 degree equal to pi by 4 radian. Understood? Like that we have to convert a degree into radians. Okay, so note down this example problems. Now we have to discuss another logical point. We have to concentrate in this circular motion. Another logical point. Now represent that angle into radians. Represent that angle into radians. The first one 0 radian. 0 radian. Next one pi by 2 radian. It is not degree. Pi by 2 radian. Next one pi radian. Pi radian. Next one 3 pi by 2 radian. 3 pi by 2 radian. The next 4 pi by 2 radian. 4 pi by 2 radian. Means radius vector sweeps how much angle? 360 degree in circular path. Okay, here radius vector sweeps 360 degrees in a circular path. But I have only one small doubt in this logic. 4 pi by 2 more than 0. 4 pi by 2 value more than 0. Correct or wrong? According to the mathematics, we have to consider this point 4 pi by 2 value not equal to 0 radian according to mathematics. Yes, sir. 4 pi by 2 not equal to 0. But here we have to consider 4 pi by 2 value equal to 0 radian. 4 pi by 2 radian equal to 0 radian. What is the reason we have to consider that 4 pi by 2 radian equal to 0 radian? So here we have to calculate angular displacement. We are calculating that point is angular displacement. Displacement means shortest distance between initial point to final point. Yes or no? Shortest distance between initial point to final point is called as a displacement. Angular displacement in circular path. Angular displacement in circular path. Just identify. Here we have to identify two conditions. From 0 radian to pi by radian, pi by 2 radian. What is the angular displacement? What is the angular displacement? Angular displacement d theta. Angular displacement d theta. D theta equal to how much? Final angle minus initial angle. So right here d theta equal to final angle pi by 2 minus initial angle 0. That is equal to pi by 2 radian. That is equal to pi by 2 radian. Understood? Next we have to find out angular displacement from initial point to final point. From initial point to final point. Total angular displacement we have to represent to d theta. D theta equal to final angle minus initial angle. Final angle value pi radian, initial angle 0 radian. Pi minus 0 equal to pi radian. Total angular displacement of radius vector from positive x-axis to negative x-axis, how much? Pi radian. Understood? Next we have to find out that angular displacement from positive x-axis to negative y-axis. Positive x-axis to negative y-axis. What is that angular displacement? So right here d theta. D theta equal to how much? Here d theta 1, d theta 2, d theta 3. D theta 3 equal to 3 pi by 2 radian. 3 pi by 2 radian minus 0 degree. 3 pi by 2 minus 0 degree. That is equal to how much? 3 pi by 2 radian. But here we have to find out that angular displacement. We have to find out that angular displacement. Initial position and final position is same. Initial position and final position is the same. Then angular displacement value equal to 0. Angular displacement value equal to 0. But we have to consider the total angular displacement in which direction? Clockwise direction. In clockwise direction, we have to consider 360 means 4 pi by 2. 4 pi by 2 minus 0 radian. That is equal to, so pi, 2 pi. Yes or no? D theta equal to 2 pi. In which direction? Anti-clockwise direction. In clockwise direction, you have to calculate. In clockwise direction, you have to calculate that angular displacement d theta equal to 0 radian. 0 radian. Understood? So here in this two condition, 0 radian equal to 2 pi radian. 0 radian equal to 2 pi radian. Because of that reason, sin 0 degree equal to sin 2 pi degree. Cos 0 degree equal to cos 2 pi degree. Okay, cos tan 0 degree equal to tan 2 pi degree. Yes or no? Sin 0 degree value how much? 0. Sin 180 degree value? Sorry, sin 360 degree value? 0. Sin 360 degree value also 0 degree. You have to note down this. 0 degree and 360 degree is same only. You are getting the same values in trigonometric function. Here theta represents angular displacement. It is not angle. It is angular displacement. Okay, students, note down these points. Here theta represents angular displacement. Nana. It is a vector quantity. It is a vector. It is a vector. It is not a scalar. Angle is scalar. Angle is scalar. But angular displacement is vector. Angular displacement is a vector. Don't forget this point. Now, example problems, we have to find out that angular displacement. Angular displacement. Just identify these example problems. Now, find out the initial point A, B, C, D. 4 points we have to observe on circular path. Now we have to find out angular displacement between B and C. Angular displacement between B and C. Circular path we consider on plane surface. It represents plane surface. Represents plane surface. Find out angular displacement between, okay, from initial point to final point in circular path. Find out d theta. Understood? D theta question mark. Next, another example problem. Another example problem. Now we have to find that angular displacement from C to D. From C to D. Circular path we consider on plane surface. Okay, circular path we consider on plane surface. Another condition I can give for you. You have to find out angular displacement between B and D. Okay, find out that angular displacement. Next, fourth one. Find out total angular displacement from D to A. Okay, these all are example problems. So you can find out that angular displacement. Next, we have to find that direction. Find that direction of angular displacement. Angular displacement is a vector quantity. Angular displacement is a vector quantity. It is a vector. It is a vector. What is the direction of angular displacement? First one, d theta. So, what is the initial position of an object in circular path at point B? Okay, here radius vector sweeps 90 degrees. Yes or no? So, we have to find out that answer. D theta equal to pi by 2. Pi by 2. So, final angle. Final angle how much? 2 pi by 2 radian. 2 pi by 2 radian minus pi by 2. Initial angle pi by 2. Final angle 2 pi by 2. 2 pi by 2 value equal to pi. That is equal to pi by 2. Angular displacement of radius vector from initial point to final point, how much? Pi by 2. Next, we have to find out that angular displacement from initial point to final point. Okay, so find out that angular displacement initial angle how much? 180 degrees. Okay, final angle 270 degrees. That is equal to pi by 2. You have to find out that angular displacement in radians. 3 pi by 2 minus pi by 2. Minus pi by 2. Sorry, 2 pi by 2 minus 2 pi by 2. That is equal to how much? 3 pi by 2 minus pi by 2, 2 pi by 2 value equal to pi by 2. Angular displacement value equal to pi by 2. Angular displacement value equal to pi by 2. Next one, here you have to find out that angular displacement. Angular displacement d theta initial angle of radius. How much? Here 90 degree pi by 2. Okay, initial angle pi by 2. Final angle how much? 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 minus pi by 2. That is equal to how much? 2 pi by 2. 2 pi by 2 equal to how much? 180 degree. 2 pi by 2 value equal to 180 degree. Here, just identify it is a straight line angle. Sorry, Nana. Pi radian equal to 180 degree. Pi radian equal to 180 degree. Here you have to find out that angular displacement. So here angular displacement how much? D theta. D theta equal to initial angle in radians. How much? How much, Nana? Pi by 2 radian. Is that the final angle how much? 4 pi by 2. 4 pi by 2 minus pi by 4 pi by 2 minus pi by 2. That is equal to how much? 3 pi by 2 radian. Like that, you have to find out that angular displacement in circular path. What is the direction of angular displacement? What is the direction of angular displacement? This one condition. Now, just we have to use our right hand thumb rule. Right hand thumb rule. Here, consider that direction of angular displacement. Okay, along this anti-clockwise direction, we have to fold your hands. Sorry, fold your fingers. Okay, here curling fingers can represent the direction of angular displacement. Okay, sorry. Direction of here curling fingers represents direction of motion of radius vector in circular path. Motion of radius vector in circular path. Here radius vector sweeps d theta. Here that movement of that radius vector we have to explain it with the help of curling fingers. Next, thumb indicates direction of angular displacement. Thumb indicates direction of angular displacement. What is the direction? Upward direction. We have to represent the direction. Okay, upward direction means perpendicular to the plane surface. We have to represent like this. It is a plane surface. Otherwise, so we have to consider this circular path on planes as horizontal surface. Then direction of angular displacement in upward direction. So like that we have to represent. Angular displacement direction in upward direction. So at every observation point we have to find out with the help of right hand thumb. So here movement of radius we have to explain it with the help of curling fingers. Thumb represents direction of angular displacement. So just we have to represent upward direction. Angular displacement is one axial vector. Don't forget this point. What is the direction? Upward direction. Here also we have to represent that. So angular displacement direction upward. Okay, students, do you have any doubt? So like that, you have to find out that angular displacement and the radius moment. Then you have to apply that right hand thumb. Radius vector movement we can explain it with the help of curling fingers in circular pattern. Okay, direction of angular displacement you have to explain it with the help of thumb. Okay, note down this information. Next logic point we have to discuss in trigonometry. In circular motion, these all points required in physics. You have to understand these points, then all points we have to use in physics problems. These all are basics for physics. Okay, so concentrate here. First one. Here radius vector sweeps one complete rotation in circular path. It sweeps one complete rotation in circular path. So we have to identify that angle. In radians pi by 2, 0 radian, 0 radian, pi by 2 radian, next one, pi radian, next one, 3 pi by 2 radian, next one. Here we have to represent 4 pi by 2 radian, next 5 pi by 2 radian, next one, 6 pi by 2 radian, next 7 pi by 2 radian, next how much? 8 pi by 2 radian. How many complete rotations? How many rotations completed here? 2 rotations completed. Yes or no? Radius vector sweeps 2 complete rotations in a circular path. Okay, the final angle how much? 8 pi by 2. Final angle 8 pi by 2. Another rotation we have to consider 8 pi by 2. Next one 9 pi by 2. Next one 10 pi by 2. Next one 11 pi by 2. Next one 12 pi by 2. Like that we have to consider n number of rotation in a circular path. How many number of rotations? N number of rotations. What is the final nth angle? Final nth angle. This is the important point. So now we have to derive that formula. Because of that reason, I consider this logic. Okay, first one we can identify 0 radian, pi by 2 radian, 2 pi by 2 radian, 3 pi by 2 radian, okay, 4 pi by 2 radian, next up to so on. We have to identify this point. Zero radian, pi by 2 radian, 2 pi by 2 radian, 3 pi by 2 radian, 4 pi by 2 radian, up to n pi by 2 radian. N pi by 2 radian. What is the least value of n pi by 2 radian? N pi by 2 minus theta. Yes, sir. Okay. So here we have to identify the front value of n pi by 2 value, n pi by 2 minus theta. More than n pi by 2 value. More than n pi by 2 value. How much? N pi by 2 plus theta. You don't know that theta. Less than n pi by 2 value, we have to consider n pi by 2 minus theta. More than n pi by 2 value, we have to consider n pi by 2 plus theta. Understood? We have to apply the trigonometric functions for these angles. N pi by 2 minus theta, sine of n pi by 2 minus theta. Okay, sine n pi by 2, direct angle. N pi by 2 means 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree. Okay, next one, sine of n pi by 2 plus theta. More than 0 degree, more than 90 degree, more than 180 degree, more than 270 degree, we have to consider with the help of this function. Yes or no? N pi by 2 minus theta means, here just identify. One pi by 2 minus 30. What is the angle? 1 pi by 2, 90 minus 1 pi by 2 minus 30 degree. Pi by 2 value equal to how many degrees? 90 degree. So write 90 degree. 90 degree minus 30 degree. 90 degree minus 30 degree equal to how much? 60 degree. 90 degree minus 30 degree equal to 60 degree. Means 60 degree less than 90. Understood? Here n pi by 2 how much? 1 pi by 2. N pi by 2 value how much? 1 pi by 2. Not visible. Just identify. Here n pi by 2 value equal to 1 pi by 2. That is equal to 90 degree. 60 degree less than 90 degree. According to this condition. 60 degree less than 90 degree. Next, sine of n pi by 2 plus theta. Sine of n pi by 2 plus theta. So you have to consider n pi by 2 plus theta. 1 pi by 2 plus 30 degree means 90 plus 30 degree. 90 plus 30 degree equal to how much? 120 degree. 120 degree we have to consider. 120 degree. That 120 degree we have to consider in second quadrant. 120 degree we have to consider second quadrant. For students are getting confused. N pi by 2 minus theta given. That function related to which quadrant? Depending on n. Depending on n, we have to consider that first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, or fourth quadrant. Okay, here minus means less than. For example, here pi by, yeah, 2 pi by 2 minus theta, 30 degree. This function related to which quadrant? That function related to which quadrant? Second quadrant or third quadrant? Second quadrant. What is the reason? 2 pi by 2 value equal to pi equal to 180 degree. 180 degree minus 30 equal to 150 degree. Yes or no? It is equal to 150 degree. Is equal to 150 degree. 150 degree is related to second quadrant. You have to find out that angle from 90 degrees to 180 degrees. Here we can consider that angle 90 degree less than 150 degree less than 180 degree. Understood this point? Okay, so here 150 degree belongs to second. Next, third condition here, same condition only, 2 pi by 2 plus 30 degree. 2 pi by 2 plus 30, 2 pi by 2 value equal to pi equal to 180 degree. 180 degree plus 30 degree equal to how much? 210 degree. 210 degree belongs to third quadrant. Yes or no? Here 210 degree we have to consider. Total angle how much? 210 degree. More than 180 degree. So that this angle is belongs to third quadrant. Like that, we have to find that trigonometric functions with the help of these three formulas. We don't use one formula. Three formulas we have to use in a problem example. Depending on wrapper prepared by that teacher. Okay, students, have any doubt? So now we have to discuss some example problems on this concept. So note down this information. Open. Completed. Next, logic point. We have to identify that trigonometric functions are positive or negative in first quadrant or second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Already explained for you. But here we have to use one small shortcut method. Odd number and even number. For odd numbers, trigonometric functions changes. Sine function changes to cos, cos changes to sine, tan changes to cos, cot changes to tan. Means sine function changes to cos, tan changes to cot, secant changes to cosecant. So what is the reason we have to take that odd numbers and the even numbers? So we have to just identify. The odd number and a even number you have to identify here. First quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4, one rotation completed. Next, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay, 13, 14, 15, 16. Just identify that thing. In first quadrant, all numbers are odd numbers. In second quadrant, all numbers are even numbers. In third quadrant, all numbers are odd numbers. In the fourth quadrant, all numbers are even numbers. Yes or no? We have to use that odd and even numbers for identify the trigonometric function. What is that? One, 5, 4. In this quadrant, we have to identify that order. Order we have to identify. In first quadrant, all numbers are odd numbers only. In second quadrant, we use these numbers 2, 6, 10, 14. Yeah, 3, 7, 11, 15. In fourth quadrant, 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, so we have to use this one. Use this one. 1 pi by 2. 1 pi by 2. First quadrant. 1 pi by 2. First quadrant. Less than 90, we have to consider 1 pi by 2 minus theta. Less than 90. Less than 90. 1 pi by 2 minus theta. It belongs to first quadrant. Here we have to identify 2 pi by 2 minus theta. 2 pi by 2 minus theta, it belongs to 180 theta. Second quadrant. It belongs to second quadrant. And here we have to identify 3 pi by 2 minus theta belongs to third quadrant. Then here we have to consider that condition 180 degree to 270 degree. You are getting this angle between 180 and 270. 3 pi by 2 minus theta. Okay, students. So like that, we have to find out all the values. Means odd numbers and even numbers required for identify that angle. Okay, so just identify that condition. Rule 1. If n equal to odd number, if n equal to odd number, then here all trigonometric functions sine, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant. Sin theta changes to cos theta. Cos theta changes to sin theta. Tan theta changes to cot theta. Cot theta changes to tan theta. Secant theta changes to cosecant theta. Cosecant theta changes to secant theta. So all trigonometric functions changes when n equal to odd number. N equal to odd number. Okay, next one. If n equal to even number, if n equal to even number, all trigonometric function does not change. Same as it is, we have to write in next step. So just identify this condition. All trigonometric functions sin theta does not changes. Okay, so that we have to as it is write sin theta, cos theta function, cos theta only, tan theta function, tan theta only. Okay, cot theta function, which function? Cot theta function is cot theta only. Next one, secant theta function, as it is, you have to write secant theta. Next one, cosecant theta function, as it is, you have to write cosecant theta. This condition is applicable to when n value equal to even number. Okay, students. So you have to identify these rules. Have to identify these rules. Can you example problems for you? So that I can give homework problem. You have to do that problem. Next class we have to find. Okay, just identify. Sin of 5 pi by 2 minus theta. Here is one example problem. Sin of pi by 2 minus theta. First we have to identify number n value. Here formula we have to write sin of n pi by 2 minus theta. Here n number we have to identify n. If n value equal to odd or even number. Odd or even number. Here n value equal to odd number. Odd number functions, trigonometric functions changes to changes. Trigonometric function changes. Sine function changes to cos. Yes or no? Now first we have to change that trigonometric function. Sine changes to cos. So right here, sine changes to cos. First we can identify. Next we have to identify quadrant. First quadrant or second quadrant or third quadrant or fourth quadrant. Pi by 2 minus theta means we have to represent n. Only we have to represent n. N represents 5. Here fifth quadrant belongs to first quadrant. Just identify this circular motion. Okay. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Next, another rotation, fifth quadrant. Fifth quadrant belongs to first quadrant. In first quadrant, sine function positive or negative? Positive. All three functions are positive. Plus cos theta. Understood? Plus cos theta. Do you have any doubt? One more example problem I can explain for you. Example 2. Example 2. Sine of 2 pi by 2 minus theta plus theta. 2 pi by 2 plus theta. Now we have to consider this n number. If n equal to even number, and equal to 2. Equal to 2. Trigonometric function does not change. Yes or no? Here trigonometric function does not change. As it is, we have to write sine theta. Okay, now we have to identify this function belongs to which quadrant we have to identify. So 2 means n plus 1. N plus 1 plus value they given means we have to add. Okay, n plus 1. 3 means it belongs to third quadrant. In third quadrant, sine function positive or negative? Negative. Minus sine theta. Minus sine theta. Understood? Do you have any doubt? So note down these two example problems. Next I can give the homework. That problem you can do home. Next class we have to continue from these problems. Okay. Na? Example problem 2. Here tan of 3 pi by 2 plus 45 degree equal to question mark. Example 3. Secant of 4 pi by 2 minus 37 degree. 37 degree. Next example 4. Example 4. Okay. Next cosecant of 6 pi by 2 minus 53 degree. Okay. And example 5. Example 5. Here, cos of 6 pi by 2. 6 already is there. Okay. 9 pi by 2. 9 pi by 2 plus 30 degree equal to question mark. Okay. So we have to do these problems. Okay. In case these problems are not coming, you have to send that problem through WhatsApp. I can explain. So don't forget, I have to practice these problems. Okay. Mathematics is different. Physics is different. Physics means research. You are the scientist. Every student is one junior scientist. Don't forget, you have to research every point in mathematics and physics. Okay. Have you identified this point? So researching purpose. నువ్వు ఫిజిక్స్ చదువుతున్నావంటే నువ్వు రీసెర్చ్ చేస్తున్నట్టే. అర్థమవుతుందా? రీసెర్చ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ప్రతి ఒక్క పాయింట్ డీటెయిల్డ్గా నేర్చుకోవాలి. సింపుల్గా 2 పాయింట్స్ 3 పాయింట్స్ తీసుకొని కంప్లీట్ చేయకూడదు. Okay, students.